Hey, what's up everyone? Just jumping on live just for a couple minutes. I'm not going to take a long time, but I just wanted to introduce my brand new book, Living from the Secret Place. I have a copy of it here with me. It's always a blessing to see the final product when you've spent all this time, weeks and months writing and editing and formatting and refining, and now to have the final copy in my hand here. It was just released about a week and a half ago officially. I've been working on it for a little while, and it's a different type of book than I've written other books in the past. I've written a lot of books on deliverance and other topics. I've written manuals as well, but Living from the Secret Place. I just wanted to take a couple minutes to introduce the book, explain the heart behind it, who it's for, and how I hope it will bless and encourage you in your walk with the Lord. So Matthew 6 verse 6, Jesus is teaching about prayer, and he says, "But you, when you pray, go into your room. When you have shut your door, pray to your Father who is in the secret place. And your Father who sees in secret will reward you openly." So Jesus talked about the secret place. This means personal, private devotion to God. It is that place of our personal relationship, growing our personal relationship when we set aside time to be with God in an intentional way. This is so important in our relationship with the Lord, because our relationship with God, it has a community aspect where we gather together with other believers, we grow together in a community, but it also has a personal aspect, which is completely vital. It's absolutely vital that we grow our personal relationship with God. And one of the primary avenues for this is the secret place, the place of personal devotion. That's why I have the subtitle. It's Intimacy with God Through Personal Devotion. That's what this book is about. Intimacy with God, growing in relationship with Him through personal devotion. I am so passionate about this topic because everything flows from our relationship with the Lord. Everything, our fruitfulness as believers, as Christians, our any ministry that comes, it comes from the place of relationship first. God has given us an invitation. The invitation, it's in James 4 verse 8, it says, "Draw near to God, He will draw near to you." That's an invitation. We have to respond to that invitation. And I am just believing that this book is going to help people respond to the invitation to meet with God on a regular basis. Jesus paid the price. Jesus shed His blood to open the way for us to enter the presence of God. He made the way for us to come and be reconciled to God, but also to know Him and grow in Him more. And so I just want to chat for a few minutes about this book. There's a foreword by Todd Smith, Pastor Todd Smith. He is the pastor of Christ Fellowship Church in Dawsonville, Georgia. They've been hosting the North Georgia Revival for, I think, just 5 years now. So I was really blessed and honored to have Pastor Todd write the foreword. You can see the table of contents here. Just the different aspects of it. But really what I hope this book will do, really three things: awakening, equipping, and applying as it relates to the secret place, the place of personal devotion. Awakening. So my heart is to awaken people, awaken believers to have a passion to meet with God, to have a passion for the secret place, to grow in the joy of regular relationship with God in private devotion. So there's an awakening aspect. I share a lot of my own personal journey, some of my journey through this book. I just kind of sprinkle in different aspects of my own journey in the secret place. Things that God has taught me. My heart behind that is to help awaken other people to the passion of personal devotion. So that's that awakening part. But then I also want it to be practical. And so there is equipping. There's some basic equipping on how do I grow in this aspect? How do I grow in the secret place? There's practical keys for growing in the secret place, for growing in your prayer life. And there's a chapter on the Word. How do I grow in the Word? I think it's chapter 5 there, feasting on the Word. How do I actually grow in reading the Bible, studying the Bible, applying the Bible? I know I'm supposed to as a believer, but maybe I'm intimidated by that, or maybe I don't know how to start that. There's a chapter on growing in prayer. There's a chapter on the power of waiting on God, just spending time being with Him, waiting upon Him in His presence. I talk about spiritual hunger and spiritual discipline, why they're both important. We need to have a hunger, which is that desire, that drive just to meet with God. But sometimes that desire, that drive, that hunger can just kind of diminish. But then we have spiritual discipline that keeps us moving forward. So there's a chapter on that. And so, yeah, I want to encourage you, get your copy. There's awakening, equipping, and then applying. That's the practical application. Practical application. How do I apply this to my life? And that's sprinkled throughout the book. And then at the end of every chapter, you have questions for reflection and application. So at the end of every chapter, there's a section there on reflection, application. And you can use this for yourself, for your own relationship with God. You can use it for Bible studies, small groups, discipling other people. And so I want to encourage you, grab a copy of Living from the Secret Place. You can get it on Amazon. I did put a link in the description there, so you can click that link. Grab a copy from Amazon, Living from the Secret Place. I believe it'll be a blessing. I believe it'll be an encouragement to you. And I just wanted to jump on just for a couple minutes and explain my heart behind this topic. So I'm passionate about this. In fact, I'm very known for the area of deliverance, casting out demons, but I'm actually more passionate about the secret place than I am about deliverance, because it's all about the Lord. It's all about knowing Him. It's all about growing in Him. And if believers can grasp this concept, if they can grasp the concept, it will change your life forever. Because I've seen this. I've seen where a lot of times believers, they get on fire for God, but then they don't know how to sustain it. Or maybe they go to a ministry school, they go away for a year, and they go to a ministry school, and everything is built into their schedule, their times of worship, they're growing, they're in the Word, but then they come back from ministry school and they don't know how to function spiritually because they never personally connected with God. They never got their roots deep into God. So I'm passionate about this topic. It will change your life if you will put this into practice, and you will make the secret place the highest priority of your life, because that's where we grow in personal connection to God Himself. And so again, I want to encourage you, grab a copy. You can go to Amazon and you can just look it up, or you can click the link in the description. Check out Living from the Secret Place. I believe it'll be a blessing to you, and I hope you'll read it. I hope you'll put it into practice. I hope you'll pass it on to others, and that this will just multiply, and we could see the people of God getting deeper in their relationship with the Lord. So that's it. I just wanted to jump on for a couple minutes. Didn't want to take a lot of time. Just wanted to share my heart about this new book, and I want to encourage you to grab a copy. So I hope you will. God bless you, and I pray that the Holy Spirit will fan into flame that fire of personal devotion in your life. All right, blessings. See you soon.